Have you ever looked at yourself in still water? How clear is that image? Just like a mirror? But what happens if there are slight disturbances in it? Image gets slightly blurry, and if there are waves, you can hardly see a thing. Now let me ask you this. What if there was a storm? Forget clarity. Everything in the path can be destroyed in a matter of seconds. This is exactly what happens in the case of thoughts. And this is why clear mind is such a rare and valuable asset. Hello everyone, my name is Dev Gadhvi and I'm India's first Passionpreneur mentor, and I'm on a mission to transform 1 billion lives. In today's video, I want to share with you the secrets that can help you think clearly, stay focused and be inspired 99.9% of the time. 99.9%? Yes, hate to break it to you, but there is no such thing as 100%. We all are humans, and even someone like me, who is the first multimillionaire in the family, who lives 6 winters a week, even for me, there are days when I hit lows and I don't want to do anything. But these 5 things help me to bounce back quickly, and today I'm going to disclose them to you. I hope they help you grow at 10x speed as well. So let's begin. 5 things to think clearly and stay inspired. Number 1, audiobooks. Just like most people, I too wasn't that much of a reader, but thanks to audiobooks, I could get the same lessons with the luxury of doing other tasks. I still have a habit of listening to an audiobook when I'm traveling to places, driving, cooking, or even when I'm in the gym. By immersing yourself in the wisdom of these great thinkers and storytellers, you gain access to the world of knowledge. Now imagine listening to powerful words of Jim Rohn, or understanding the valuable lessons of life from Chanakya, or learning business strategies of tycoons like Steve Jobs. Audiobooks are like treasure chest filled with inspiration, guiding you towards clarity and sparking your imagination. Now, here's a story of Fatah. Let me share with you a story of my mentee Fatah Khan, a young entrepreneur from Bangalore. Now, Fatah found himself struggling to stay motivated in his business. One day, he stumbled upon an audiobook that changed his life. It was the audiobook called The 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. As he listened to it, his inspiring journey, his mindset started to clear up and his determination soared. He adopted the fighting spirit and started taking 10x action for his passion to solve career problems for youngsters in India. This drive helped him soar to great heights in his business and personal life, and he ended up becoming one of the top mentors in India. The 5 audiobooks that can transform your life. Number 1, Key Person of Influence by Daniel Priestley. Now this book blew my mind. It'll teach you many important principles and show you how you too can become a key person in your industry. Number 2, The E-Myth Revisited by Michael E. Gerber. This is one of those books that you have to read over and over and over and over. Now, at each stage of a business, this book will open your eyes and teach you something completely new. Number 3, Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. This financial education book provides valuable insights on building wealth and financial freedom. Number 4, How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now this book is a must read if you desire to possess great networking skills and aspire to do something big in life. And number 5, my personal favorite, which changed my life, The 10x Rule by Grant Cardone. Now this had an immense impact on my life. It got me out of my comfort zone and showed me the importance of massive action. Number 2, Spending Time with High Thinkers and Doers. Now they say that you become the average of 5 people you spend most time with. I live by this principle even today. I'm constantly looking for opportunities to engage and network with high thinkers and doers. And that's one of the reasons why most people start getting slow, and I and my team are still growing. Whether it's attending a workshop where I travel to Vancouver, Canada to attend Dragon Summit and meet my mentor Dan Locke, right? Doing podcasts with high achievers like John Lee, Cameron Herald, or spending time, around highly intellectual people like Sadhguru. I'm always on the lookout for such events. They say never stop learning, but I think you should go one step ahead. Never stop learning from high thinking doers. Now I know what most of you must be thinking, but Dev, we are not as successful as you. We don't have access to these special events. Now, being a high achiever myself, let me tell you, we know not all people can reach us or have a financial backing at the moment to do so. And we want you to reach that level. Here are the 3 ways you can surround yourself with high thinkers with little or no investments. Number 1, content. Now, this is a great way to learn and be close to high thinkers and doers. And what's more, this won't cost you a lot of money too. Here are a few forms of content consumption. Books. Books are a great source. They are really valuable in terms of learning. If you need a starting point, you can refer to my YouTube video of top 5 must-read books to become great entrepreneurs in 2021. We'll leave the link, right? Find your role model on platforms like Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and so on and so forth. Like more than Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube is the best. Almost everyone is available on social media platforms today. It's a great way to consume valuable content for free. Also, if you're like me and don't like reading that much, nowadays you can listen to audiobooks, and that can change your life. You can find them on YouTube, Audible, Spotify, and other places. Here are 5 people that you can listen to if you want to see massive impact in your life. Number 1, Sadhguru, spiritual, right? Elon Musk, Tony Robbins, Dan Lok, Jim Rohn. Number 2, webinars. Now, webinars are a great way of kick-starting your learning journey and get your basics clear. Now, it helps you to understand whether a particular thing is for you or not. Plus, they cost very, very less. Some of my events are like $99, $199, right? I conduct an event called Quit 9 to 5 and Build Business on Passion. Very affordable. Now, if you cannot spend just a little bit money to taste it, what else can we expect, right? So go ahead and check out the link and you can learn there as well, right? I do the same thing. So take the advantage of such webinars and go to the next level. Number 3, networking events. Now, this is a great opportunity to meet whole bunch of high achievers under one roof, and it is cost friendly as well. At the beginning you might feel out of place, but over a period of time you will find a way. Like I was feeling awkward when I was going to this event being an introvert, but now I'm completely okay, right? Just push yourself, do that, right? My body language improved, my communication improved, right? And not to mention, I get a lot of valuable insights to the event, right? I still attend these workshops and webinars and meetups whenever it's possible, right? So go ahead and do that without any hesitation, right? The way you think and act and see things will change in a matter of days if you start doing these things, right? So let's move on to the next level. Number 3, imagination. Now, imagination is one of the most underrated things right now. The entire universe of inventions is built upon imagination. And I believe humans are becoming mechanical in nature. And I honestly feel it's a grave mistake, but also an amazing opportunity for dreamers. I have spent days building my vision, my purpose, my goal, and more. Now, this cannot happen without imagination. The end result, we are constantly growing at 2x, where 90% of the startups with funding show sign of slowing down or are the brink of failure. We managed to not only cross that bootstrapping, but also continuing the momentum by doubling the revenue every year. Why? Why is that happening? Because we imagine the world wherein our mission is to transform 1 billion people, and it will become true. A world driven by passion, love, and kindness, that's what we're all about. Now, this strong belief built upon imagination help us keep going. I strongly believe you need to start using the power of imagination. It helps keep the inspiration alive in the toughest times of your life. Number 4, attend learning sessions of masterminds. Now picture this for a moment. You're traveling to a place where the streets aren't familiar to you. You have no navigation tools. You decided to stop and ask for directions. What do? 99% of the time, either you ask an auto driver or a cab driver or locals in the shop. Why? Simple, because they have knowledge and expertise in that area. asking a random stranger doesn't make sense. Similarly, when you want to learn something, you ask the person with the knowledge and the expertise in that area. And the best way to do that is to look for these experts and attend their learning sessions. These can be done in many ways, like live sessions on Instagram, Facebook, Zoom, and so on and so forth. Learning from boot camps, right? Joining courses and events, attending workshops and masterclass, and so on and so forth. Number 5, watch inspirational documentaries. Now, this is my personal favorite thing to do whenever I'm having free time. Did you know that research suggests watching inspiring documentaries activates the mirror neuron system in your brains, making us more empathetic and compassionate? It's not just a source of inspiration and lessons, it opens your mind to different realities of life that might be unknown to you right now. Here are 5 documentaries that made a huge impact on my life. Number 1, Jiro Dreams of Sushi. This documentary showcases the life and work of Jiro Ono, an 85-year-old sushi master in Tokyo. It offers valuable lessons in craftsmanship, business ethics, and pursuit of perfection. Number 2, Inside Job. This Academy Award-winning documentary provides an in-depth analysis of the global financial crisis of 2008. It offers insights into the financial industry and importance of ethical decision-making in business. Number 3, The Pixar Story. This documentary traces the history and success of Pixar animation studios, known for Toy Story and Finding Nemo. It offers valuable lessons on creativity, teamwork, and the power of storytelling in business. Number 4, The Call of the Entrepreneur. This documentary tells the stories of 3 entrepreneurs from different industries. You get a chance to see their journeys, the challenges that they faced, and the impact they created on the world. It also helps us to understand the importance of entrepreneur spirit in driving economic growth. And number 5, An Inconvenient Truth. This is a powerful documentary that tackles the urgent issues of climate change and inspires us to take action on it. It's an amazing example for entrepreneurs who are trying to make a difference. Now, other than this, there are other documentaries that you can check out as well. There's one documentary called Working, right? This is by Barack Obama was there doing that. It shows the different levels of people in life and business and how they are growing in work time, right? Some of those documentaries are really, really amazing. Also, I suggest Undercover Billionaire. Beautiful documentary about business and how people make money from zero, a multi-million-dollar business. My First Mentor, Grant Cardone, also is featured in that. So go ahead and watch this. More time you spend in watching these documentaries, more knowledge you'll have, more wisdom you'll have, more inspiration you'll have, right? And the bottom line, conclusion, right? These are the powerful things that help me think clearly and keep me inspired. Now start incorporating these habits into your life and watch how you will unlock the keys to clarity and endless inspiration. So stay tuned for more intellectual, insightful content. Now until then, keep exploring and make sure you subscribe to this channel and share this video with other people if this has really inspired you. And if you put in a lot of effort in preparing the flow, the scripting, shooting, editing, I hope it adds value to you. And if it does, please share it with other people who really must hear this content. This is Dev Gadhvi. I will see you in the next video. Take care and God bless you.